everybody.
Hello, Tiff. We're rocking out this morning, it sounds like.
Yeah, there was some drums being played, so that's what you got to do.
That's right.
Sunday, Father's Day. So a lot of people are prepping, just remembering now, whatever it may be. We're here to help.
Yes.
Well, I found this funny list of funny Father's Day stuff. If fathers were really in charge, these were the things that would happen, and they're just funny. I thought they were worth sharing.
I would love to hear what they are, and I have one to add to it too.
Okay, good. All right, these are funny ones. If fathers were really in charge, the garbage would take itself out.
Yeah.
If fathers were really in charge, phones would cut off after 30 seconds of conversation.
Yep. Yep.
If fathers were really in charge, if your wife really needed to talk to you in the middle of a game, she'd appear in the little box so that you could see picture in picture and talk to her that way.
Because guys are such great multitaskers,
Yes.
and they can't take their eyes away from the game. Yeah, I get it. That's funny.
And my favorite one is if fathers were really in charge, a giant foam hand saying "You're number one" would be an acceptable anniversary gift.
I think gift giving is very stressful for a lot of dads. It was funny because Tom in Master Control knew that we were going to be chatting about that, and he said if fathers were really in charge, the refrigerator would always be full of beer.
Yeah, exactly, and snacks.
That too.
Yep.
Yeah.
There'd probably be a little bowl of pretzels and beer sitting out then too.
Mm-hmm.
That's good. I love it. Okay, well, here's the thing, when we talk about like fathers and even mothers and whatnot, I think there's always this sort of sense of when do you become your parents? And so, so they did a poll and they actually found the age that men felt that they were becoming their parents. Do you want to guess what age it was? Specifically their father.
Okay, because I think that they often become their father when they have children of their own, but I don't think it's like right away. I'm going to guess it's something like 40.
Close. Just a slight bit younger. It's 37.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So here's
what I think is.
Oh, go ahead.
Mm-hmm. I was going to say that I think the best judge of how much you're like your mom or your dad is probably a sibling. And what's funny about it is whenever my brother says something like, you sound just like mom, or you did that just like mom, and I have to be careful here because my mom watches the show and I adore her. But what's funny is when my brother says it to me, it's never a positive thing. It's not a compliment.
Right.
It's like, you sound just like mom.
Right. Yeah, because he's not going to compliment you on the good things you're like your mom, But the same thing, my brother actually will say to me, you sound just like Dolly, which is my aunt who passed away, who was like a second mom to me. And it's funny because same thing. It's not a compliment, but I'll always say, thank you.
There you go.
Because I absolutely adored her, and the good and the bad. So here's the thing, though. Here's how they say that men feel that they're becoming their dad and the traits that they feel they inherit the most. I thought these were just funny because they're so superficial. So anyway, they said the top trait that they inherit from their father is that they say it's how seriously they take grilling. Then it's the tendency to repair things instead of buy new things. Then it's their appreciation for dad jokes. And then there's a whole list after that, like falling asleep on the couch with the game on. They're just like their dad because they grunt when they get up off the couch. They love to mow the lawn.
That's not a good one.
They mute commercials. And the last one, they don't like it when people touch the thermostat.
Yeah, they got to be in control of that for sure.
Pass through the generations.
I think those are so. What's funny about those traits is they're all so practical in nature.
Yes.
You know? That's funny. So I was thinking about this because later in the show, or in just a little bit, actually, we're going to talk about ballroom dancing.
Yeah.
And it made me think of my aunt and uncle and how they met. And what's funny is, I don't know if you've heard me talk about this. I tell people who are single this because I heard this advice once a long time ago. And it's if you're looking for a partner, you should write a list of the traits that you're looking for. So not only should you have it in mind, but you should write it down because sometimes that list might surprise you. And then you can more easily find someone who matches what you're looking for. Anyway, I was thinking about the things that my uncle said he was looking for after he was divorced. And this is many, many years ago, and he's been married to my aunt for a long time. But he wanted a woman with big boobs.
Oh, stop.
And
well, you're attracted to what you're attracted to.
Right. It makes him sound superficial, but he's adorable. So he wanted that. He wanted someone who liked dancing, and he wanted someone who loved horses. Well, guess what? Where do you think he went to try to meet somebody?
The internet.
Good guess. No, a dance studio. Took dancing lessons.
Because I'm like, riding horses and big breasts don't necessarily feel good together. So he's sort of asking for an odd combination.
Yes, I know. But what's fascinating about it is when he was taking dance lessons, he met my aunt, who's awesome, and she is all three of those things.
Cute.
She's an excellent dancer. She loves horses. In fact, she does it competitively.
No way. He could not be any luckier.
What's that?
He couldn't be any luckier. That's like a dream come true.
Right? Exactly. Yeah.
Aw, I love that. Well, and I think sometimes when you make a list, I've made a list many times in life. There are things that I forgot, because sometimes you'll put the things that you are your non-negotiables. We talk about that a lot. What are your non-negotiables? And then you have things that are not a fit, and you want to make sure that they aren't. But, it's like interesting when you find people how much they actually do fit that. So I like that he narrowed it down to 3 things, because otherwise the list can get a little lengthy.
Yeah, and she has many other wonderful attributes too. I'll just throw that in there.
I believe that.
But the list also changes over time, which is part of why I think it's important to write it down. So here's our sound off question today. It's related to something we were chatting about just a second ago about becoming our parents. So go to our Facebook page and let us know, at what age do you think you became your parents?
I'm pretty sure I didn't post it, so I might need to do that right now. So if you don't see it, I'll do it during the break.
Okay. Good.
All right.